A warm good morning to one and all, and a happy Kalashtami to all. So today is the day of Kala Bhairava in the month of Chaitra, which is a very special month for Shiva worshippers. So on this occasion, I will explain you the meaning of Kala Bhairava. Bhairava means Vaya Rava. Vaya is fear, and Rava is remover. So and Kala is time. So this is one of the meaning of Kala Bhairava. Uh, so he will remove the fear of time. What is time? Past, present, and future. So we always waste our time, present time, by thinking regarding our past and thinking regarding our future. So we might be thinking, oh, in the past it happened and it's going to affect me, it's going to affect me. And a lot of people will be worried what will happen in the future, how will I survive, and they'll be worrying, and that worries is actually destroying their present. So worshipping Kala Bhairava will help you to stay in the present. Uh, so let's let Kala Bhairava make everyone live in their present and stop your worries regarding past and the future. Uh, so today I'm going to talk regarding four slogas. 43rd sloga from the chapter 3 Karma Yoga, and first, second, and third sloga from chapter 4 Jnana Karma Sannyasa Yoga. So you know what is Karma Yoga from the previous videos. So let's see what is Jnana Karma Sannyasa Yoga. So the ultimate goal to be in a human form is to gain knowledge that we are supposed to learn from the rules set by the Paramatma, and the rules will ensure that we learn all the knowledge either in this birth or in the upcoming birth. So and these rules are maintained and executed by different part or forms of Paramatma called as gods. It can be Agni, Jalam, Panjabhutas. It can be Bhairavas. It can be Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara, Rudra, Ishana, all forms of gods. So that big intelligence has small sub intelligence, and that sub intelligence uh, try to manipulate the Brahman in such a way that we learn all the lessons. So, of which, so this is the whole system, and how we learn things. First, we learn from books. We'll go to schools, gurukulas. There we get theoretical knowledge, bookish knowledge. From the bookish knowledge, we go for a job. From the job, we'll get to know the knowledge that our brain developed. All the bookish knowledge is developed by other brains, and our brain is a unique one. Each and every brain is a unique one. So until you act, you make actions, you will not learn things that your brain can learn, and your duty is to contribute the knowledge that you acquired through the actions by your brain to the society. So once you gain knowledge, there is two way: you can sell your knowledge, or you can sacrifice your knowledge. Sacrifice in the sense, spread it for the sake of betterment of others. So once if you are sacrificing or spreading that knowledge free of cost, or sacrifice or spreading it for a for the beneficial of the society, then that sacrifice in Sanskrit is called as sanyasya. You are sacrificing your life for the betterment of the society. All your actions, if you have an inner feeling that okay, I am doing this action for a society, just a feeling, even if it is not beneficial for others, even if it is not uh, even if you are doing your normal thing, still if you have an inner feeling that I am doing it for the universe, I am doing it for the society, that feeling itself, a person or a heart with that feeling is a sannyasi, because he is having sacrificial mindset, otherwise called as sanyasya. So how the three layers transcend, that is jnana karma sanyasya yoga, the transition, the change in the knowledge that you get. For example, say if you're a um, driver, the knowledge that you gain from watching how to drive in a YouTube video will be completely different from the knowledge that you gain from driving a car, and and that knowledge will be completely different from the knowledge that you gain while you teach a person how to drive. So, what are the changes? How this knowledge evolve? Uh, that is, I think, like the meaning of the name of the chapter 4. Jnana Karma Sanyasya Yoga. So let's finish chapter 3, the final sloka of chapter 3. And I'm really thankful to Lord Shiva for starting chapter 4 on the special occasion of Kalashtami. Uh, so, sloka 43. एवं बुद्धेः परं बुद्ध्वा संस्तभ्यात्मानमात्मना जहि शत्रुं महाबाहो कामरूपं दुरासदम्. The word by word meaning. Evam, thus, buddhehe, of intelligence, param, superior, buddhva, so knowing, samstabhya, by steadying, atmana, the mind, atmana, by deliberate intelligence, jahi, conquer, shatrum, the enemy, mahabaho, O mighty armed one, kamarubam, the form of lust, turashadam, formidable. So, as I have said in the previous loga, there is a higher intelligence which controls or which run this universe, and that higher intelligence subcategories is what we call as different god, and the ultimate, the whole structure is Paramatma. So, and there is another intelligence, that is our brain. Until our brain get merged with the Paramatma, there won't be any fruitful action. That is the whole summary of chapter 4. And for the Paramat, now what is blocking you from blocking your brain from merging with Paramatma? Because if your brain is merged with Paramatma, automatically you will be working for the universe. Everything around you will be God. All the plants, animals, trees, birds, human beings, objects, five elements, everything will be God. You will be treating everything as God, and you will be dealing them as if you are dealing with your most respectable entity, which might be God or anything which you respect the most, like yourself. So you will treat everything around you as the most respectable entity that you respect the most. So What is blocking it? Again, I am asking, what is blocking it? It is your aham, that is your ahamkara, that you believe that you are great. I have to work only for myself. Everything around is under me. I have lot of wealth, lot of power, that I can control anything. All these kind of things, and the desire, like I want this, I want that, at any cost I will try to attain it. The excessive desires, like desires for your selfish materialistic gains. I want a greater car, I want lot of gold, I want lot of money. So all these things, there are like actually seven shatrus that blocks your brain from merging with the Paramatma. They are Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsarya, Ahankara. So Ahankara I already told. Kama is excessive desire. Krodha is anger. So anger happens uh, from fear, uh, and so how anger happens? Anger happens from fear, that if something that your aham was expecting to happen and it did not happen, so your aham get a feeling that okay, now my predictions are getting wrong. If that did not happen, uh, then it is not good for me and I am going to deep destruction. That fear will generate krodha, that is anger, and you will somehow aggressively try to make the scenario in the way you wish. Sometimes that scenario might happen, but the krodha will have negative impact on your brain, and that will affect your thinking process, and automatically all the future thought process will go wrong, and that will ultimately take you to destruction. So if you think you are Paramatma, then whatever happens around you, you know that these are the lessons that Paramatma wanted me to learn. So automatically you will accept any form of situation. You will have a calm mind and you will try to learn from that situation, and after learning from the situation you will calmly decide like what to act, and that action, and you will be thinking from the Paramatma point of view. So once you are thinking from the Paramatma point of view, automatically the action will be right. uh, so that's how you have to defeat Krodha. Then Loba is uh, your urge to accumulate more than what you need. Like that is also coming from fear, maybe, or you know, uh, maybe from it's called as atyagraha, which is wanting to accumulate more than what you want. So it can come from the fear that okay, if I did not accumulate a lot, uh, if I did not accumulate more than what my neighbor have, automatically my neighbor will grow more, and then he might become so powerful in the future that he can defeat me. So that the fear of the neighbors, the fear of people around you, is making you to accumulate lot, because you are not trusting anyone around you. If you want to trust everyone around you, you need to have that Paramatma mindset, where everyone around you is God. Because say even if it the other person have some issues and his brain is not functioning well and he might try to harm you, but that harm will rotate and will hit back at some point of time on him. And say even if you believe and if someone else put a harm on you, you will learn a lesson from it. So don't be worried or afraid to see other people as God, even if they are harmful. See them as God. Try to learn from them. Observe them as God. Even if you got certain hints that they are harmful, learn that, believe that like God came in the form of them to test you, teach you the lesson how you can escape from the harmful actions. So always see everyone as God, no matter what their actions are. So and if you see everyone as God, then you will not be afraid, and you will not accumulate a lot. You will accumulate what is necessary for you, and you will be happy with it. The issue is, if other person have more, you might feel bad because I don't have it. So never have that feel. That is lobha. Moha already explained, excessive desire. Mada is intoxication, or that is a neurological issue, where you are addicted to anything. That is mada. Addiction is mada. Like your indriyas will try to challenge you from your goals. And how they challenge you, they try to please you. They try to put your brain in a least resistive path. For example, there is, either you can read a book or you can watch YouTube reels. Reading book is more work for your brain, but watching useless YouTube reels might be, it's a least resistive process for your brain. So automatically your indriyas will be uh, would like to watch YouTube reels and waste time. uh, I'm not asking not to watch my video. This is educative, but there are other videos, those are like not educative. uh, so the negative energies, or there are energies or intelligence that is put by God to test your indriyas, whether your indriyas bite it. If the indriyas bite it, automatically the indriyas will take your brain to least resistive path, and you will learn nothing, and it will kill your time. The kala, it will kill your time. So maybe you can pray to Kala Bhairava for protecting you from things that kills your time also. uh, so that is mother, and alcohol is another mother. Any forms of drugs is another mother, because that creates a dopamine, and it gives a fake happiness in your brain. And once you get a fake happiness, uh, that happiness will produce more dopamine than the normal happiness a normal human being can experience. So once it experiences the higher, I mean more dopamine concentrated happiness, even if some good things happen in your life, your brain will not produce enough dopamine. And for happiness, for you to experience the happiness, you will be forced to use those intoxicants. So that is mother. So never get attached, even uh, never get attached to mother or intoxications. Then Matsarya. Matsarya is, if someone else grows more than you, you want everyone to be under you. You don't like others to grow beyond you. But the one thing that you should understand is, if other people grow beyond you, and if they are your friends, and if you love them, automatically they will love you back. And if they loves you back, automatically if they grow more, they will give their hand to take you to that level. So always think positive. Whenever somebody grows beyond you, be happy, appreciate them, love them, and learn from them. So once you learn from them, automatically you will also reach that level. So pray that everyone should grow more than me, and I should be able. I should, and everyone should love me, so that I can also grow to their level. So always have that mindset. Otherwise, you will waste your time in suppressing others. That is matsarya. That is bad competition. And ahankara is already explained. So these are the shatrus, and these shatrus, for you to destroy these shatrus, your consciousness has to merge with the higher consciousness. And how you can merge your consciousness with the higher consciousness? Either just by visualizing that, okay, my consciousness is now merging with the higher consciousness, or just say that, okay, there's a higher consciousness that is growing inside me, and same consciousness is also growing inside others. If you try to visualize this, after few days you become that consciousness, and you will see the same consciousness in everyone. And once you start seeing same consciousness in everyone, your consciousness is merged with the higher consciousness. This is what ultimately you should do from mosque, church, or temple, where first you see a physical form of that higher consciousness. Then you realize that higher consciousness is everything around me, and that is inside me. And then you understand everything is, even me and them are same. This is the complete spiritual process, but we just stop in mosque, church, and temples and just ask God, give me that, give me this. That is not the purpose of going to temple. The main purpose of going to temple is for the merger of your consciousness with the higher consciousness. So uh, saying that, this is the end of chapter 3. Now moving to chapter 4, text 1. Sri Bhagavanuvaja imam vivasvade yogam प्रोक्तवानहमव्ययम् विवस्वान् मनवो प्राह मनुरक्ष्वकवो ब्रवीत्. The word by word meaning. Sri Bhagavan Uvaja, the Supreme Personality of Godhead said, Imam, this, Vivasvate, unto the Sun God, Yogam, the science of one's relationship to the Supreme, Proktavan, instructed, Aham, I, Avyayam, imperishable, Vivaswan, Vivaswan, the Sun God's name, Manave, unto the fear of mankind. On the name Vaivasvata, Praha, told, Manuhu, the father of mankind, Ikshvagave, unto King Ikshvagu, Abravit, said. The meaning given in the book is, the blessed Lord said, I instructed this imperishable science of yoga to the sun god, Vivaswan. And Vivaswan instructed it to Manu, the father of mankind, and Manu in turn instructed it to Ikshvaku. So, from the book, this is a factual thing. So, you there's a state, you live in a state, and that state belongs to a nation, and that nation belongs to a continent, and that continent belongs to a planet. What if there is like higher order of governance? There can be a group of planets, and there can be a, if there is a leader for state, uh, nation, then there can be a leader for planet, there can be a leader for group of planets. So what is written over here is, uh, there was a leader for planet called as Ikshvaku, and Ikshvaku is the forefather of King Rama. And then there is a leader, this group of, then there's a leader for the group of planets. and the leader for the group of planets reside in Sun. It is written that Sun is another planet, and that planet contains the supreme leader who governs all other planets, planetary beings. And his name, that planet is Sun, and the king who lives in that planet is Vivaswan. So, this chapter 4 was once said by Lord Krishna to Vivaswan, and there is another person, Vivaswan, and from Vivaswan, the knowledge was given to Manu. Uh, so, Manu is the first human being. We never know like what all other forms are there. So, Manu is the father of all human beings. So, Vivaswan told this chapter to Manu, and from Manu, the knowledge was given to Ikshavaku. So Ikshavaku, if Ikshavaku is the leader of the human beings in this planet, who knows like which all other planets have human beings, and the first human being in the universe, that is Manu. We never know whether he was born in this planet Earth or in any other planets. We never know, and we don't know like in what form Vivaswan resides. So it's all interesting, and our forefathers have that knowledge regarding the whole system. It's as if now we just know that we live in the state, we live in the country India, and we don't know about Asia and Earth. But our forefathers know that this is just one planet. There are other planets. Who is the king of this planet? Who is the king of the group of planets? And who is the head of the whole universe? So I think our planet was once connected with that system completely, and now some because of some reason our planet got detached, and we don't believe we are in a system. Yeah. Um, moving to text 2. एवं परम्परा प्राप्तमिमं राजर्षयो विदुः सकाले नेह महदायोगो नष्टः परन्तप. The word by word meaning. Evam, thus, parampara, disciplic succession, paraptam, received, imam, this science, Rajashayaha, the saintly kings, Viduhu understood, Saha, that knowledge, Kalena, in the course of time, Iha, in this world, Mahata, by great, Yogaha, the size of one's relationship with Supreme, Nashtaha, scattered, Parantava, O Arjuna, subduer of the enemies. The meaning given in the book is this supreme science was thus received through the chain of disciplic succession, and the saintly kings understood it in that way. But in course of time, the succession was broken, and therefore the science as it is appears to be lost. So, uh, for a successful kingdom, the king should know all these rules, right? The king should know the rules of Paramatma. So what Krishna is saying is, wherever there is a successful kingdom, that king knowingly or unknowingly have executed all these rules of Paramatma, and the king have knowingly or unknowingly worked and acted what Paramatma wanted. Or the king was so devotional that the Paramatma manipulated the king in such a way that both his action and the desire of Paramatma was same. So, like that, the knowledge had passed down, but now Krishna is saying like why Arjuna came to the battlefield. He don't even want to fight, but still he is on the battlefield. So why he is on the battlefield? I think this is the answer, I guess. Right? The now the current the kings or the rulers were not acting based on the rules of the Paramatma, and they were not following this lesson that the whole scenario or the Paramatma took them to the battlefield to fight and lose their life. So this is the reason why Bhagavad Gita was told in the battlefield. There is a process, right? Samadana Veda Danda. Sama means first God will try to teach you through books or advices. If you don't understand it, then God will give you an dhanam as an opportunity to do and understand things. If you don't understand it, then God will beat you, God will punish you, God will give you bad times, and God will expect, okay, from this bad times, the soul or the brain might learn things. And if it does not learn, then the only thing is to dandam, that is to punish. So, so the battle was as a dandam because all other three stages were like people did not learn from all the other three, so they were ultimately in the battlefield, and now the Arjuna was forced to fight. So I'm not saying Arjuna did not listen, Arjuna did not follow these rules. Since others did not follow these rules, God used Arjuna as a weapon to destroy all those people who did not follow these rules. Uh, so that's the reason why Bhagavad Gita was told in the battlefield. Uh, so Raja Rishis are the saintly rulers. Saintly rulers in the sense like who know, who follow this Bhagavad Gita and rule, or you know, they are Raja Rishis. They Rishis are like the people who sacrifice, right? They have sannyasa manobhava. So being a king, but not expecting anything for themselves. That they are Raja Rishis. If you want, you can have all the greatness, all the pleasures, and everything. But you sacrifice everything. You sannyasya all the pleasures and just work for the welfare of your people. Those sort of kings are called as Rajarishis, and Rajarishis can be formed once if their consciousness or if their intelligence is merged with the intelligence of Paramatma, and they will be remembered for years. They will Other kings might create big monument, but even that monument will get destroyed in the course of time. But Raja Rishis will be remembered forever. The best example is Mahabali. Uh, so he's remembered forever. So moving to sloka 3. स एवायं मया तोऽद्ययोगः प्रोक्तः पुरातनः वक्तोऽसि मे सगा चेति रहस्यं हेतुत्तमम्. The word by word meaning. Saha, the same ancient, Eva, certainly, I am this, Maya, by me, Te, unto you, Adya, today, Yogaha, the science of yoga, Proktaha, spoken, Puratanaha, very old, Bhaktaha, devotee, Asi, you are, me, my, Saka, friend, Cha, also, Iti, therefore, Rahasyam, mystery, he, certainly, Edat, this, Uttamam, transcendental. So he is saying, since you are my friend and devotee, I am giving you this knowledge. There is an inner meaning to it. If you make Lord Krishna as your friend, and if you become the deepest devotee of Lord Krishna or the Krishna consciousness, automatically you will get all the knowledge that is given in the Bhagavad Gita. So you just need to accept the higher consciousness. It exists in this universe. Everything around you is a form of higher consciousness. Respect everything around you, and become the greatest devotee of the universe, greatest devotee of everything around you, your family, your friends, your teachers, your society, your nation, all the people around, everything, like plants, animals around you, elements, objects around you, everything. Automatically you gain the complete universe of knowledge and befriend them. Be friendly, like see them as your closest and deepest friends. And once when you see anything with a complete devotion and as your deepest friend, automatically you will start understanding in-depth knowledge regarding that thing. Like if you have a best friend, then you know in-depth secrets regarding that guy, right? Why can't you make the universe as your best friend, everything around you as the best friend? If you make everything around you as your best friend, automatically you will know the in-depth knowledge from everything, from the universe. And then you realize the higher consciousness, and once you realize higher consciousness, your intelligence will automatically merge with higher consciousness, and you will attain moksha. So that is what is Krishna saying: befriend me and be a devotee of me. The meaning given in the book is that every ancient science of the relationship with the Supreme is today told by me to you, because you are my devotee as well as my friend. Therefore, you can understand the transcendental mystery of this science.